I didn't mean to steal the map. Honestly, I thought it was just a quirky little doodle someone left in the library. But here I am, 3 weeks later, standing in the middle of nowhere, with a shovel in one hand and a growing sense of dread in my chest. It started on a slow Thursday afternoon. I was in the dusty archive section of the town library, a place no one but me seemed to visit anymore. I'd been working on a paper about local folklore and hidden treasures, research, mostly to kill time. That's when I saw it, a folded piece of paper tucked inside an old book titled Legends of the Forgotten. At first I thought it was just an old bookmark, but as I unfolded it, my heart skipped a beat. It wasn't just a map, it was hand-drawn, with strange symbols, coordinates, and a note at the bottom that read, "What was buried wasn't meant to be found." Cliché, right? But something about it felt off. I had to know more. For days I obsessed over the map. The symbols didn't match any known language, and the coordinates pointed to an unmarked location in the nearby forest. The librarian, Mrs. Finch, caught me staring at it one afternoon. She leaned over and whispered, "Careful with old secrets. They have a way of finding you." What did that even mean? I asked her, but she just walked away, muttering something about the lost vault. That was the first time I heard the name, and I didn't know it, but it wouldn't be the last. The location wasn't far, just a 2-hour hike from town. The forest was eerily quiet that day. No birds, no wind, just the crunch of my boots against the earth. I followed the map until I reached a clearing with a massive gnarled tree at its center. Its roots seemed to claw at the ground like fingers, guarding whatever lay beneath. According to the map, I was standing on the spot, but there was no X, no obvious clue, just dirt. I started digging. It took hours. The sun was beginning to set when my shovel hit something hard. Metal. I brushed away the soil to reveal a small, rusted box. My hands trembled as I opened it. Inside was an object I couldn't describe. Silver, smooth, and pulsating faintly, like it was alive. It didn't look man-made, nor like anything I'd seen in a museum. Attached was a slip of paper with a single word: return. Before I could process what I was looking at, the ground beneath me shook. Not an earthquake, more like a low vibration, as if the forest itself was responding to what I'd just unearthed. I don't remember running back to town. All I know is by the time I reached my apartment, it was dark, and I was clutching the box like my life depended on it. That's when I noticed something. My reflection in the window. It wasn't moving with me. I froze. The thing in the box started glowing, faintly at first, then brighter. My reflection tilted its head, smirking. A voice echoed in my mind. "You shouldn't have taken it." I panicked, slammed the box shut, and everything went silent. My reflection returned to normal, but I didn't feel alone anymore. Over the next few days, things got worse. Shadows moved on their own. Whispers followed me everywhere. People in the streets glanced at me like they knew something I didn't. I decided to return whatever I'd taken, but the map was gone. Burnt, shredded, I don't know. It disappeared. I only had one option: go back to the tree and hope for the best. When I reached the clearing, the tree was gone. In its place was a massive stone vault, its door slightly ajar. I don't know what possessed me to step inside, but I did. The air was thick, humming with energy. The object in the box pulsed brighter as I placed it on a pedestal at the center of the room. Instantly, the vibrations stopped, and the whispers turned into a deafening roar. "Leave now." I ran. The door slammed shut behind me, and the clearing returned to silence, as if nothing had ever been there. It's been weeks since that day. The shadows are gone, the whispers too, but I can't shake the feeling that something is still watching me. I never told anyone what happened, but sometimes when I'm alone, I hear faint whispers, words I can't quite understand. And last night, a new map appeared on my desk. Do I follow it? Or should some secrets stay buried?